Yes, it is audible now. Right. So today concept is structures. Yesterday class we have completed arrays concept. In the arrays concept, we can store multiple values of same data type. Right. The next concept is structures. The disadvantages of the arrays. That means the main drawback of the arrays is overcome by the structure concept. Structures is a user defined data type used to store the collection of different data types. In arrays, we can store similar data items. Similar data items means only one type of data we can store in the arrays. We can store multiple items, but that multiple items should be same type. Same type means only one data type, either integer, either float, either character, either double. So we can store multiple values. It is possible by using the arrays concept, but we can use only one type. One type means only one data type values. So the main drawback of the arrays is we cannot able to store different data type values. Different data type values means at a time we can able to store integer data types, character data type, floating type data types, double data types. So in structures and arrays and unions, we can use maximum predefined data types. Predefined data types at a time we cannot use in the arrays concept. Means the arrays concept is supported only multiple values can be stored, but the same data type. ఈ అరే కాన్సెప్ట్ అనేటువంటిది మల్టిపుల్ వాల్యూస్ను స్టోర్ చేస్తుంది, కానీ ఒకే డేటా టైప్ సంబంధించిన వాల్యూస్ని మాత్రమే స్టోర్ చేస్తుంది. కానీ మనకు డిఫరెంట్ డేటా టైప్ వాల్యూస్ అనేటువంటిది స్టోర్ చేసేటట్టు ఉండాలి. దట్ ఈస్ ద మెయిన్ డ్రాబ్యాక్ ఆఫ్ ది అరేస్. అరేస్లో ఉండేటువంటి మెయిన్ డ్రాబ్యాక్ని ఓవర్కమ్ చేయడానికి స్ట్రక్చర్ కాన్సెప్ట్స్ని మెయిన్గా యూస్ చేస్తాం. డిఫరెంట్ డేటా టైప్ ఎలిమెంట్స్ అంటే ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ చూసిన స్టూడెంట్ డీటెయిల్స్. ఒక స్టూడెంట్ డీటెయిల్స్ తీసుకుంటే మనం నేమ్ తీసుకుంటాము, నంబర్ తీసుకుంటాము, క్యారెక్టర్ తీసుకుంటాము. దట్ మీన్స్ యావరేజ్ కూడా ఒక స్టూడెంట్ సంబంధించిన మార్క్ షీట్ లోపల ఎంట్రీ చేస్తాం. ఈ కాన్సెప్ట్ ఏదైతే ఉంటుందో స్టూడెంట్ సంబంధించిన ఎంటర్ డీటెయిల్స్ని ఎంటర్ చేసుకోవడానికి అరేస్ కాన్సెప్ట్ సపోర్ట్ చేయదు. సో arrays concept is supporting only similar data item. We can store lakhs of data but same data type. కానీ స్ట్రక్చర్స్ అనేటువంటి కాన్సెప్ట్ ఏం చేస్తుందంటే ఇట్ కెన్ సపోర్ట్ మల్టిపుల్ వాల్యూస్ విత్ డిఫరెంట్ డేటా టైప్స్. సో వీ కెన్ స్టోర్ మల్టిపుల్ వాల్యూస్ విత్ డిఫరెంట్ డేటా ఐటమ్స్. దట్ ఈస్ ద మెయిన్ అడ్వాంటేజ్ ఆఫ్ ది that is the main advantages of the structures. 1 minute. Right. So definition of the structure is a user defined data type. I already explained that data types are mainly three types. One is predefined data type, second one is the derived data type, third one is the user defined data type. The structures comes under user defined data type. Why? Because we can store multiple values with different data items, which is uh, related to our user required format. So what are the format is required by the user, that format is generated by the structures. So that's why we are saying that it is a user defined data types. Each element of the structure is called a member. In the structures, what are the items, what are the elements we are defining, that is called a member. Member means it is an element or item which we are storing in the structure. Okay. See here, structure is a we can say it is in a class. Actually, C program is not supported by the classes. C program is not supported classes as well as templates, but it is act like a class. It act like a template. So the storage process is same as classes. This classes concept will come in your second semester examination. The subject is C++. Okay. The keyword used for to defining the structure, that is struct. Struct keyword used for to define the structure. Keyword means which having a fixed meaning. Totally we have 32 keywords in C. So within that, struct is also one of the keyword. Right? Let's see the syntax of the structure. In every programming language, you must follow the syntax rule of the every concept. So definition is first, second one is the syntax, and third one is a example. In examination also you have to write in the same format. So syntax of the structure is struct is the keyword, structure name of the structure. ఈ స్ట్రక్చర్ నేమ్ దగ్గర మీరు ఏదైనా పేరు ఇచ్చుకోవచ్చు, కానీ కంపల్సరీగా struct అనేటువంటి కీవర్డ్ను వాడాలి. సో ఇన్ స్ట్రక్చర్ we are able to store multiple data types. So here data type member 1. Member 1 means what? Item 1. Data type number 2. Number 2 means what? Item 2 or element 2. So we can take multiple data items. So dot is there now. It is indicating that we can take multiple data types. So up to how many data types I am taking? Data type member n. Data type member n. So this is the syntax of the structure. Struct is the keyword to define the structure. Structure name of the structure. In this open bracket and close bracket, we are defining different data members. Data type member 1, data type member 2, data type member 3, data type member n. Like that we can use multiple data type members. That means we are taking different data items. Okay. So this is the syntax of the structure, and this is the diagram. It can explain the structure of the structure, how it is stored in the system. See, first I have taken int. Int is the id. For integer I am taking 1 2 3 4 bytes. Next one is the character. For character name, how many characters is allowed in this? 10 characters. So char name of 10. So it is in a character array. So the size of name is 10. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. The character is taking 10 bytes of memory space in the system. Next one is the float. Float I have taken same as it is 4 bytes of memory space. Clearly observe this diagram. I have taken 3 data type values: integer, character, float. The main concept of the structure is accepting different data type elements. So integer is one data type, character is another data type, float is also another data type. So I am taking 3 data types into a single variable name, right? So that is called an employee. So I have given an example here, struct employee. In employee, I have taken employee ID, employee name and salary. So how many data types I have taken? 3 data types I have taken. One is integer data type, second one is character data type, third one is float data type. So these 3 data types are stored in a single variable name, that is called a structure. Actually, array is also in a variable. It can store multiple values of same data type. But the structure is also storing multiple values, but it's storing the different data items. Integer is one data type, character is one data type, float is also one data type. So struct is the keyword for defining the structure variable. Employee is the structure name. See here, I have created here, that means after the closing bracket, curly bracket, I have written that emp. What is it emp? Emp is a variable. This emp is related to the employee structure. Okay. So whenever we want to access the particular data item which is related to the structure, we can access that particular variable by using this emp. So emp's purpose is whenever we want to access the variables or items of the structure, we can access by using this emp variables. Now clear? So this is the main purpose. EMP main purpose is to accessing the data items of the structure. Now clear? See here, size of EMP. Size of EMP already I am explained here. See 4 bytes for the integer data type, 10 bytes for the character data type, 4 bytes for the float data type. Total 18 bytes are required for this structure. Okay. So where size of int is 4 bytes, size of character is 1 byte, size of float equal to 4 bytes. Means whenever we want to store integer data type elements, how many bytes are required? 2 bytes of memory space required. So 2 bytes means we can pass two values here. So why? Because integer data type can require 2 bytes of memory space. So that's why we are allocating 4 bytes for this integer. So how many values are passing? We can pass the 2 values. Okay, the size of integer is 2 here. Right. Next one is character data type. In C programming language, character data type can occupies 1 bytes of memory space. That means I'm already explained that the string character or a character last digit must be null value. So totally we can pass 9 characters in the character name. Okay, size is 10, but we can pass the 9 characters only. Why? Because the last element of the character array is must be null. Okay, remember that one. And size of the float is 4 bytes. Same, we can pass the only one single value here. Why? Means float data type occupy 4 bytes of memory space. Okay, so this is the diagrammatical representation of structure storage process. Okay, next one. So this is an example. So structure is a keyword, employee is the structure name, ID, name, salary are the members or fields of the structure. See here, whenever we are using this keyword, struct keyword, that is also called a tag or struct tag. And ID, name, salary, these are the fields or members. Actually, in C++, all the data elements are called as members, Java also. So here in structure concepts only, we are calling each and every item or element as a members, fields of the structure. Members are fields of the structure. Next, declaration of the structure variables. Declaration of the structure variables is mainly used for to access the members of the structure easily. So I explained that in the last syntax we are created emp1. Here we are created employee e1 and e2 here. E1 is also one structure variable, e2 is also a structure variable. Whenever we want to access the structure members, we use and we must be declare the structure variables like this. So for example, I would like to access the 5 student details. So whenever I want to access the 5 student details, then I would like to create S1, S2, S3, S4, S5, like that 5 structure variable I would like to create. So whenever we want to access, whenever we want to execute 5 student details, we have to be declare 5 students variables compulsory. Without creating the variables of the structure, we cannot access the members of the structure structure member. Okay, so this is the main task or main syntax declaration of the structures. But we can declare the structures in two ways. First one is the by using the keyword with main function, and second one is the declaring the variable at the time of the defining the structure. That means we can declare the variables separately, or we can declare the variables within the main function. These are the two types when we are creating the structures. So first one I have already explained. The second way of declaring the variables of the structure. See here, same struct keyword I am using, same structure name is also employee, ID, name, salary. So now at the time of in the first way, I have declared only EMP variable. Now I am declaring here two variables. One is the EMP1, second one is the EMP2. So EMP1 is for the employer 1, EMP2 is for employer 2. If you want to add another employee, we can declare E3, E4, E5, E6. Like that we can declare multiple variables for the multiple employee details. So for this, in this example, I have taken only 2 employee details. If you want more, you can declare more variables like E3, E4, E5. And the next one is the accessing members of the structures. There are two ways of accessing of the member functions. One is dot variable and the second one is the pointer operator variable. Maximum we are using dot variable for the purpose of accessing the structure members. Okay. So we can use two ways, dot variable or structure pointer variable. So this is a simple program for the structure. Okay, see here, hash include stdio is the first line of the C programming, and the second one is hash include string.h. Why I have taken this string.h header file means without using string header file we cannot do the character array operations in structure also. Character related operations can be done by the string handling functions. So that's why I am using the second line here, that is string.h header file. So same as it is an employee for the struct employee is the structure name. Same members I have taken ID name and salary. Now I am created employee 1, employee 2 means I am accepting and creating only 2 employees details, that is E1 and E2. The slash double slash is indicating that it is in a comment line, it is not considered by the compiler. It will not executed by the compiler. Everyone knows that, right? And int main, this is the main function. See here, before the main function I have declared the structure. Observe this, in previous sections we are declaring every concept after the main function, but in the structure concept, in functions also we can create the functions before the main function for the purpose of accessing global variables, global functions, like that. In structure is also same, we can create the structure before the main function. See here, I am accepting the values in the main function. In the main function, I am accessing E1 dot ID means ID value I am assigning 101, right? E1 dot salary, I am assigning the salary of the first employee. Same as this is a storage process. We are storing the values in the structure. Employee ID 101, employee salary is 56,000, and same as this second employee information E2 dot ID equal to 102, E2 dot salary equal to 1,26,000. This is a storage or initialization process of the structure members. Now I am able to print the details of the employee 1 as well as employee 2. In the first session, I am printing the employee 1 details, cr e dot id for the id of first employee, e dot name for the name of the employee, e dot salary. Like that, I am printing employee 1 details by using these 3 printf statements. In the same way, second statement I am printing employee 2 details, that is e2.id, e2.name, e2.salary. See here I am accessing member. I have told that two member functions are two accessing members structures we are using. One is dot and second one is pointer operator. So in this example I am using dot operator here. You can use pointer operator also. Okay, last one is the return 0. Whenever we using the integer or int main, automatically we have to end with the return type. So whenever we using the void type, we don't need to write the return statement at the ending of the program. Okay, so this is the simple example of the structure variable. Okay, structure program. So by executing this program, we get this output. First, employee 1 id equal to 101, employee name equal to some name, employee salary is some salary. Same as this employee 2 id, employee 2 name, employee 2 salary. So whenever we execute this program, we get this type of output. Okay, this is the only introduction of the structure variable. If you have any doubts, comment me. Those are not present in the live session, watch after the completion of this session, but I need your attendance. Okay, thank you for watching.